This weekend at the Lake Houston Home and Outdoor Living Show at the Humble Civic Center. See landscapes, garage and kitchen organizing, generators, new outdoor living ideas, spas, quality windows, new blinds and shutters, and much more. Enjoy home decor workshops, home ideas, and local home pros under one roof. Go to TexwoodShows.com. It's the Lake Houston Home and Outdoor Living Show this weekend. There's free parking.
Today, hot tubs are appliances with a UL listing just like your microwave or refrigerator. 20 years ago, a hot tub was merely a tank of water in a wooden box. Today, with today's technology, you'll get great insulation, great energy efficiency, far more jets, far more features such as lighting and sound system. Today's hot tub is an appliance. Hey, I'm Marty with Aqualiving Factory Outlets right here in Houston on South Wayside Drive. One of the most common questions asked are, do I need to run special wiring? Well, Aqualiving can give you the option of getting many of the same features you would get in a 220 volt spa in a 110 unit. If you have the opportunity and the ability to purchase a 220 unit, you're going to come away with several benefits. The first one is you will get much more efficient heating and energy efficiency. Number two, the more horsepower, obviously, the more hydrotherapy. Also, on a 220 unit, it will typically last longer than a 110 unit because it does not work as hard in order to get you the benefits that you're looking for. Along with that comes lighting, sound systems, better warranties, overall performance. So the most important thing we want to know is, how big is your space? How many people do you want to put in a spa? What kind of features are you looking for? Are you looking for a 110 or a 220 unit? We want to make sure that we get you the most spa we can for the money, but make sure it's the right spa. Aqualiving Factory Outlets is an outlet store that offers spas and swim spas and bathtubs at factory outlet pricing in an outlet setting direct from the manufacturer. So it's a huge amount of money that you'll save. Swim spas are purchased for three different reasons. For hydrotherapy, such as a regular spa, for exercise, or even as a pool that can be used year-round. With today's swim spas, you can heat them anywhere from 59 to 104 degrees. And in fact, Aqualiving in Houston is the only store in Houston that will give you the ability to actually chill your water with our AnyTemp chilling system. With the unpredictable weather in Texas, we prefer in Houston to sell the Pinnacle Swim Spa series. These are steel frame swim spas that will go through a hurricane, tornado, or any type of weather that comes at them and take a licking, keep on ticking. These are the best built swim spas in the industry. We're the only dealer in Houston that offers a steel frame swim spa. Aqualiving Factory Outlets has a spa or swim spa for every single budget. We start in the mid 2000s and we can go as high as 40,000. Every customer is just as important as the next. So whatever the product is that's right for you is the one that we want to put in your backyard. When buying a spa or a swim spa, it's really important that you buy from a company that has a good reputation. Make sure you check local reviews, check with the Better Business Bureau, and just get a feel for the company that you're working with. Aqualiving makes it easy to finance a spa. Come on down. We have no money down options, don't pay until you play options. We can finance you in-house or through a preferred lender. We make it easy. When you come see us at the show, you get a great opportunity to meet me or my other salespeople in person, touch, feel the product, and you're going to get free accessories. So come on down and see us at the show.
Home improvement starts here this weekend at the Lake Houston Home and Outdoor Living Show at the Humble Civic Center. See landscapes, garage and kitchen organizing, generators, new outdoor living ideas, spas, quality windows, new blinds and shutters, and much more. Enjoy home decor workshops, home ideas, and local home pros under one roof. Go to TexwoodShows.com. It's the Lake Houston Home and Outdoor Living Show this weekend. There's free parking.
couple of the most frequently asked questions at Built Green Custom Homes is, how much is my house going to cost? And how do I get started? Once you do the startup agreement, which is a simple process, your consultant will help you with the necessary documentation and resources to help you through. Probably the most significant resource is the action plan combined with the pre-construction manual. Those really cover all the steps to bring you through to construction. And it's not just constructing your house. There's really three processes that are involved here. You've got to design. You've got to have plans to work with. We also help you with estimating and budgeting. There'll be a quick estimate, preliminary estimate, and we work towards a final budget. And those also lead to the third process, is working with your lender. Because if you're not blessed enough to have cash, you're going to have to work with a bank, and that process helps you get through all that.
What we found is that most builders charge between 18, 20, and even as much as 25% over the cost of their build to take and build your home for you. Our cost structure is figured along the lines of $5.25 per square foot total covered. This is done by calculating the total amount of square footage that's actually under any roof line. Other things that differentiate us from other builders are that we don't take any money at all from any of our contractors or vendors. Other home builders receive supply payback incentives to keep sending business to certain individual suppliers. We don't allow this, and we don't encourage this in our business. We find that this falsely inflates the amount of monies that a customer has to pay. The final thing that really differentiates us is that you, when you're acting as your own general contractor, you're going to be able to negotiate directly with the vendors themselves. We're there to help you. We'll help you along the ways, but you get to negotiate directly.
I'm one of the designers here at Built Green Custom Homes. There are several designers that work here with Built Green. I am a certified professional designer with Texas Institute of Building Designs. What sets me apart is I specialize in 3D home designs, and where that helps my clients and benefits them is they're able to visualize the home before they actually build it. So we're able to take that home and we're able to spin it and rotate it and make cuts anywhere they want to see. We can do walkthroughs of the home, we can do sun studies. As well, we're able to do color rendering. So you get to pick out your materials like your bricks and your stones and your exterior materials, and we can put those all on there and show you exactly what your house is going to look like before we build it. But one of the things that I like best about Built Green Custom Homes is their budgeting process. When we meet with a consultant, we start off with a budget for my clients. And I design according to that budget, and then we have 2 more budgets that follow during the process before we complete the plans, so we're able to build a house on your particular budget.
So besides the opportunity to save a lot of money with this program, what our homeowners are really attracted to is the control and the flexibility that the Built Green Custom Home model offers. And when we have a tremendous amount of expertise here for you and support here at Built Green Custom Homes, over 100 years of combined home building experience here, 3 master builders as designated by the National Home Builders Association, and 5 certified green professionals, along with 3 engineers, are all here to assist you with the Built Green Custom Home process and to guide you through the process of building your dream home.
Home improvement starts here this weekend at the Lake Houston Home and Outdoor Living Show at the Humble Civic Center. See landscapes, garage and kitchen organizing, generators, new outdoor living ideas, spas, quality windows, new blinds and shutters, and much more. Enjoy home decor workshops, home ideas, and local home pros under one roof. Go to TexwoodShows.com. It's the Lake Houston Home and Outdoor Living Show this weekend. There's free parking.
One of the biggest things in the industry right now is people are converting their bathtubs to showers. It's very high in demand, but probably about 90% of the business that we do is just that alone. And the reason why people are doing it is because, one, no one's taking a bath anymore. It's just, we're busy America. We don't have time to fill up a bathtub, soak, and we want to get in and get out. And two, it's a safety hazard. When you're climbing over that 14-inch threshold or 17-inch threshold to get into a tub and stepping out of it, when your feet are wet, you can slip and fall. And falls can generate hospital bills, and it can become very expensive. So people just want to remove that worry altogether, and they want to convert the tub to a shower. And it looks great. It opens up the entire look of the bathroom as well, so it's really a benefit for a lot of people. My name is Mitchell Clay. I'm the owner of Easy Bath. We are a bathroom remodeling company here in Houston, Texas. One thing that I think every customer should know, prior to having people come out to their home, is really think about who you're inviting to your house to give you an estimate, because what a lot of people don't realize is that this is a very specialized industry, and construction just isn't construction. Just because a guy can do your roof doesn't mean he can do your bathroom. Just because he can mow your lawn doesn't mean he can remodel your bathroom. So we just specialize in bathrooms alone. So there's plumbing involved, there's electric involved. We have a master electrician that does our electrical work. We have a master plumber that approves all of our plumbing before we close up any walls. These are things that people really need to think about before they have someone start doing work. The saddest thing that I come across in this industry is when someone has remodeled their bathroom and then we go out and they say, hey, we need, there's all these issues and we need you guys to fix it. And my answer to them is, well, we need to take out the entire thing and start from scratch. And I tell all my customers, the most expensive bathroom that you can ever do is one you have to do twice. It's always best to use a specialist in the industry because there are a lot of details whenever you're remodeling a bathroom. For instance, let's say if you're taking out the tub and you're taking out the shower and you want to make like one giant shower, right? Well, there is a certain degree of slope that has to be done in order for the shower to drain properly. Also, there has to be a vent pipe within a certain amount of feet of that drain in order for it to properly drain. So there's a lot of details if they go missed and you get this project done, and then you go in your bathroom and your bathroom is not working properly. And then that's what causes people to have to redo the entire project all over again. So it's best to save the headache and just hire a specialist who knows what they're going to do and do it right every single time versus someone who's going to try and do it and fail. Another reason to go with a company like us versus just hiring like a general contractor, we like to call him truck in a truck, or a guy working out of his garage, right? Nothing wrong with that. I mean, we all need a starting point, right? But there are some very high risk when you hire someone like that. And just a quick story about what happened to one of our customers. We're at the customer's house and we're working on the job, and an installer that works for us decided to quit the same day on the job, right? And versus me going to the customer and saying, oh, I don't have anyone else that can do this job for you, I went to the customer and I said, hey, okay, it's definitely an inconvenience. This is not a fun time for anyone. However, I have someone that can actually start your job in 2 days from now. He also been at the company for years, very qualified and skilled to do it. Whereas if that customer were to hire, let's say we're in a different world, and he hired that installer on his own and didn't go through our company, and that guy quit that same day, that customer would be out of money. He would be out of time, and he would be clueless on what to do next, and it would be a horrible situation. Whereas, when you hire a company like us, we're going to take care of you. That's really the benefit, where you have you have no risk to go with a company like us. Whereas when you go with a contractor, there's a lot of high risk involved. And a lot of people don't think about that, and I've heard it all too many times where people like, oh, he's cheaper. There's a reason why he's cheaper, and he's going to find out that reason during probably the middle of your project, and then he's going to walk, and that's what happens a lot of times in this industry. I've been in the construction industry for over 10 years. I started out selling windows and doors. I just kind of fell in love with the in-home sales and just seeing new people on a daily basis and just helping them out with their homes. Then my friend got me into the bathroom remodeling industry, and from there I just really fell in love with the design aspect and just going in there and reconstructing an entire bathroom. I was working with another company at that time, did really well with them. I was actually one of the top sales guys in the nation, out of over 1,000 sales representatives. So I decided to start my own company at that point, and now we're going on 5 years, and we have over 1,000 satisfied customers in the city of Houston alone.
Home improvement starts here this weekend at the Lake Houston Home and Outdoor Living Show at the Humble Civic Center. See landscapes, garage and kitchen organizing, generators, new outdoor living ideas, spas, quality windows, new blinds and shutters, and much more. Enjoy home decor workshops, home ideas, and local home pros under one roof. Go to TexwoodShows.com. It's the Lake Houston Home and Outdoor Living Show this weekend. There's free parking.
Hi, I'm Susan with Magnolia Outdoor Living. When you buy this furniture, it is a once and done kind of thing. You purchase it, you're going to have it forever. Therefore, you don't have to worry about replacing it. You can add to it. It's not ever going to fall apart because it's made so well. The hardware is marine grade, so if you have a saltwater pool or a pool just regular chemicals, it can handle that. It can handle the crazy Texas weather, hot, cold, rainy. No need to worry about it getting wet or cold or hot. Just wash it off, use it, and enjoy it forever. It's once and done quality, so you don't worry about having it like disintegrate or fall apart like some lesser quality furniture. It's nice that people are coming around to quality. More and more, even younger people are understanding that the value of buy it once, enjoy it forever, rather than buying something and then just throwing it away, adding to the landfill, hurting the environment. Just buy quality, be happy forever. Well, it's made out of recycled milk jugs. It takes about 500 milk jugs to make a chair. So you're helping the environment, and you don't worry about it having to need refinishing. There's no splinters, there's no, revarnishing or whatever like you would wood. Super comfortable. Just wash it off every now and then, First of all, if something should happen, the warranty is 20 years. So we will cover any repairs or anything that's necessary. And let's say your dog just happened to eat the arm off the furniture, we can get you just an arm. So before we recycle the whole thing, let's go ahead and just repair it and see if you can continue to use it. Some people come in and they're a little bit shocked because maybe they had in mind some $25 and maybe they heard plastic, but what they're thinking is that cheap resin stuff that you might get at the discount store. And that's a whole different thing because that's a resin and it's super thin and you might get a few months out of that before it dries and cracks and breaks. This is totally different. Like I said, 500 milk jugs make it. Each chair weighs about 60 pounds. So they're not going to blow into the pool. They're not going to fall off the deck. They're just not going to break because heavy wiggly friend came over and busted the thing. You can feel confident that it's not going to fall apart no matter who sits in it. When you walk in and you realize that it is a little more than what you thought, but stop and think for a minute, how many less expensive things have you purchased? Because you could $50 yourself to pieces and you just bought it, it broke, you bought it, it broke, you bought it, it broke. You're just throwing that stuff into the landfill and hopefully no one got hurt while it broke. Hopefully you weren't embarrassed during an event that it broke. Ours, you get it and it's once and done. So if you need to purchase one chair at a time and grow your set over time, that's fine. But once you have it, you're set. So if you broke that, say $400 chair down over time, you're not spending that much and you're confident that nothing's ever gonna happen. No one's gonna get hurt. You're not even gonna get a splinter. You're not going to have to worry about anything. It's not going to be blowing into the pool and it's not going to break when grandma sits in it. So it's well worth it. And those people that do the math, they're like, oh yeah, you're right. We've spent a lot of money and we've just thrown it away. So go ahead and get it right and do it once. Well, we have very many color choices. So that does have is the tendency to be the hardest thing for people to decide. Do you want bright colors? We have 6 tropical colors. The tropical colors are fun and exciting, but maybe you don't want to live with that forever. So that is a choice. People have to think, do I want earthy? And then when you go earthy, you can have the choice of a smooth texture, and now we have 6 colors that have texture to them. So it actually looks and feels like wood, but of course no splinters, no issues like wood. So if you like wood, but yet you don't want it falling apart on you or worrying about the type of bugs and things that eat wood and hurt your furniture, just get poly that looks like wood. And also the textured colors have like marbling in it, so you get that pretty coloring on all the sides and the edges, and it just looks like real wood. So unless you kind of know something you really wouldn't know, you can feel comfortable showing this to all your guests, whether they're have to be earthy friendly, because this is earth friendly because of the recycled. Amish people make this in Ohio, and it does fall into their philosophy because they are earth friendly, because you're saving about 500 milk jugs per chair. Come visit me at my store on Lake Conroe. I'm 7 miles west of 45. I'm near McCaleb Road, right across from the dam, Lake Conroe Dam.
Home improvement starts here this weekend at the Lake Houston Home and Outdoor Living Show at the Humble Civic Center. See landscapes, garage and kitchen organizing, generators, new outdoor living ideas, spas, quality windows, new blinds and shutters, and much more. Enjoy home decor workshops, home ideas, and local home pros under one roof. Go to TexwoodShows.com. It's the Lake Houston Home and Outdoor Living Show this weekend. There's free parking.
So I was very young, so I was being a kid, I guess. I started mowing yards when I was 12, and then when I was 18, I made a company out of it, and I just kind of learned the trade through hard knocks. I'm Travis Peterson with Outdoor Perfection. We're a landscape design and installation company. So the main thing we do differently now than we did earlier was I found out that nobody wants you to cut corners. I thought that maybe this job needed to be at this price, so I would say, okay, we won't do a weed barrier, or we won't do mixed soil in this one, or whatever it may be, and we don't do that anymore. It's just kind of like, this is the way we have to do it, and this is the price. And once you get over the mentality of, not everybody thinks the way you do because you're only 18 years old, you have to think the way a 50-year-old thinks. And it takes a while to get there, but then you just start learning that the customers that we are attracting, they want it done the right way. So we don't cut corners on that. The retaining walls, and instead of doing a tiny footer, you do a footer that's proper, because if one of those things falls down, it's not good. And years to come, I mean, these people are building multiple homes. They're building multiple homes at a time. Some of them are moving 4 and 5 and 6, 8 times around this area. And by us not cutting corners and doing that, we go back into their other houses as well. So we do a lot of things different. A perfect example would be a job we went to yesterday. There's a guy or a customer that hired an individual that threw his cart on the front porch with rocks in the bag. So he called the guy up, and he needed to fix a drainage problem. He came back with a bid. It was like $25,000. All this guy did was pile bull rock in the drainage area and called it good. Well, gravel doesn't magically make water go away. In order to do that, you have to be able to know grades. I mean, this is a flat yard. From left to right, there is no drop, but you have drop at the street. So we have to pipe that. And so in order to do that, you have to know what your depths are going to be. You have to know how much fall to have. I mean, we're following a standard of, basically a 0.062 fall per foot, and so on and so forth. So now these customers are unfortunately going to have to spend exactly what they already spent to get this done. So, I mean, we're landscape professionals. We're doing things that are planting things in yards where we're spacing them on a CAD program where they're 3 foot apart. The number one thing people ask when we landscape the yard is this overplanted? And the answer is no. I mean, we're not just throwing dots and circles on a page. We're actually measuring from plant to plant and using a scaled grid whenever we draw that on our program. So when we're doing drainage and we talk about installing French drains, a true French drain is a perforated pipe that has a sock and a proper amount of pea gravel around it. So what that does, especially for yards in Houston and surrounding areas, is when you have a wet area, it's not just surface water you're trying to collect. You're trying to take care of groundwater as well. So when that ground squeezes, where does that water go? And that's the purpose of the perforation in the pipe, the sock around it, and the gravel around that. That keeps it from clogging. That gives the water a place to go and allows it to go out the sloping trench to the street or wherever the exit point is. Then we also put drain basins in there too. So when it rains heavily, you're collecting surface water and it's going out. And then we also try to capture downspouts from gutters, because a big percentage of flooding in yards comes from the runoff off the roof. So if we can take everything internal, we've captured at least 50% of the problem just by doing that. So at Outdoor Perfection, we're full service landscaping. So we can take you from design to actually the installation of the project. But that's the important part. So by us being able to install all these yards over the past 20 years, when we're designing it on what's going to last. Whereas some companies that do design only, they're putting things that work good on paper. We're doing that as well, but we're also using our experience of things that maybe haven't worked as well and things that have worked very well. So as we go down this 20-year journey and beyond that, we're staying up with the times. We're staying up with the new plants that have been engineered and created over the past couple of years. We're taking some of the old school stuff that's coming back into design and tailoring it to what actually performs well and doesn't. For our customers that have new construction, sometimes the best option is doing things in phases. That could be a small amount of planting in the front yard. If you already have planting in the front yard that was done by the builder, we can go in and we can insert rock borders. We could put a little bit of color variation, things like that, to adding a small amount of privacy in the backyard if you don't already have that. There's a lot of different options to where you don't have to do it all at one time. I'm Travis Peterson with Outdoor Perfection. We look forward to hearing more about your projects. Come see us at the show.
Home improvement starts here this weekend at the Lake Houston Home and Outdoor Living Show at the Humble Civic Center. See landscapes, garage and kitchen organizing, generators, new outdoor living ideas, spas, quality windows, new blinds and shutters, and much more. Enjoy home decor workshops, home ideas, and local home pros under one roof. Go to TexwoodShows.com. It's the Lake Houston Home and Outdoor Living Show this weekend. There's free parking.
One of the things that really separates Renewal by Andersen from the other window companies in the marketplace is that we are heavily involved in the research and development of every part and component on every one of our windows. Many manufacturers will use one company's framing material, another company's glass material, and still a third company's hardware, the locks, the operating systems, etc. At Renewal by Andersen, everything that we make is designed to work together in concert for a single system. We've often heard that a chain is only as strong as its weakest link. At Renewal by Andersen, we believe in ensuring that every single link of that chain is iron tight. One of the other things that really makes Renewal by Andersen so unique is that we really own the entire process from start to finish. A homeowner contacts us and invites us into their home to give a design consultation. Our design consultant arrives, takes measurements, does a thorough inspection of the existing windows to truly understand what is going wrong, what may have failed, what type of environment exists within the home, but also understanding how to ensure that we can deliver a really good experience. The last thing in the world we want to do is have a customer expect A and we're delivering B. We want to deliver exactly what it is they're looking for and exceed those expectations. But that's one of the real benefits of Renewal by Andersen is that we own the process. So we are the factory. We manufacture, sell, furnish, do the complete installation, and then Renewal by Andersen warrants the entire process, including the installation quality, for 2 years. One of the many great things about the Renewal by Andersen 20-year, 10-year, 2-year warranty is that every bit of the product is covered. It's not just the glass, it's not just the color, it's not just the hardware.
even the installation quality is covered. And that is one of the things that really separates Renewal by Andersen from other companies within the marketplace. Oftentimes, a contractor will provide an installation warranty. If the contractor is out of business, or what more commonly occurs in our marketplace, the contractor may blame the manufacturer for said defect, and the manufacturer in their warranty blame the contractor for the said issue. What happens is what we would like to refer to as a finger-pointing issue. While we don't really have those issues to speak of, in the event there is ever an issue, we're the only entity that's been working on your home. So if there's a problem, it's our fault. At Renewal by Andersen, we take great pride in installing the last windows and patio doors that our customers will ever need. There are numerous contractors that sell replacement windows and patio doors, and there's some very good systems out there. Unfortunately, there's also some systems that are just designed to be the next window or the next door. We want to be the last window or the last door. But the other thing we want to be able to do is allow your sense of taste and your sense of style to be reflected in the windows and doors that you put in the home, so that you can leave your mark on the home, whether you're there till it's your time years from now, or even if you're looking to sell in a few short years, you're always going to have your trademark on this home. Our customers truly love our ability to offer an ultra energy efficient, high performing window and patio door product. But one of the unique features is that we are able to offer an unbelievable amount of appearance options. We have up to 53 color combinations between exterior and interior colors. We also have the ability to have real wood interior on all of our windows and patio doors. We can use pine, oak, or maple, and any of those woods can be painted or they can be stained to match the existing decor within the home. We also have the ability to use up to 8 designer finishes on our window and door hardware. This is very important because, as any good designer will tell you, matching the hardware to within the home or the existing doors or windows that may not have been replaced already makes the window and door look like it has always been there, and really helps to give that complete project concept where everything was thought of. And so our customers typically tell us that all they had to do is decide how they wanted it to look, and they knew that we were going to not only make it beautiful for them just the way they wanted it, but it was also going to exceed their expectations in terms of the energy efficiency and performance and the security value that it was going to offer their home. I'm Bob Berner with Renewal by Andersen of Houston. Be sure to ask about this month's great promotions, and we hope to see you at the home show.
Home improvement starts here this weekend at the Lake Houston Home and Outdoor Living Show at the Humble Civic Center. See landscapes, garage and kitchen organizing, generators, new outdoor living ideas, spas, quality windows, new blinds and shutters, and much more. Enjoy home decor workshops, home ideas, and local home pros under one roof. Go to TexwoodShows.com. It's the Lake Houston Home and Outdoor Living Show this weekend. There's free parking.
Shelf Genie comes into your home and designs glide-out shelving and turns your frustrations into joy. If you want to be organized, if you're tired of things falling out of the cabinet, then we can come in and help you with that. I'm Linda Cresswell. I'm the owner and a designer with Shelf Genie of Greater Houston. One of the biggest frustrations that our clients face is just wasted space, just dead space that is not utilized appropriately. And so we come in, do a walkthrough with the client, look at their space, listen to the client. It's very important to hear the client and listen to their frustrations. And then we work collaboratively with the client to design glide-out shelving that makes everything accessible. So after we walk through the client's space and hear the frustrations, we take a very close look at the client's household items and how they're being stored, where they're being stored, and how we can make those items more accessible. Then we sit down with the client. We look at many different photos, maybe some videos, and make suggestions and get the client's feedback. What do they like? And give them reasons for our suggestions so that they can understand why we're making that suggestion. So we really try and educate the client on options for them and why we think it would benefit them. And then again, working collaboratively with the client, we put that design together and then we sit down and go over it again and start tweaking from that point. We do measure to the millimeter, so we customize everything that is made for the client's home. Measuring to the millimeter, as I mentioned, because we want to utilize all of the available space. Often when I'm in a home and I'm working with a client, I give them a copy of our Solutions magazine because it helps them as they're turning pages and looking at pictures. It helps them remember something that they may have hidden in a back corner. They may have it in the garage. A lot of people put their overflow from their kitchen into their garage, appliances, and we tend to forget they're there. So they may be going through a magazine and go, oh my gosh, my KitchenAid mixer, I forgot I had it. It's been in the garage for a year. Now I can bring it back into my kitchen. So lots of different things like that when you can bring everything together. It's like a new kitchen. It's like a remodel. A very surprising area under a lot of stovetops is the fake drawer front. Your stovetops are very narrow now and they don't radiate heat for the most part. And so we take that fake drawer front and we attach it to a glide out drawer box, and we can put dividers in there. It's very popular for cooking utensils. And one of my probably most popular items that clients are just delighted to learn about, because if you think about how big that space is under your stovetop, that is a huge space saver once you can utilize that as a drawer. Pantries are a very popular area for organization and accessibility. There are lots of different types of pantries out there, from a closet pantry that has a small opening with very deep shelves to big walk-in pantries. But one of the biggest problems with pantries or spice cabinets are that your human nature is to use from the front, and so you rebuy and you find all of the items that you've bought over and over and over again. Salt. How many boxes of salt does one person need? Because it's all right there in the front. If you don't see it, you put it back on your grocery list, you go buy it again. And what we do is make all of those items come out to you. So that shelf comes out to you so that you can see everything in your pantry. Most of our installations are done in a day or less. It really depends on the size of the job. We have had jobs that take 2 days, rarely ever 3. It is about a 5 to 6 week turnaround though, because we make everything, we're very proud to say, in the US, but it is customized to the client's home. So it does have to be manufactured. And then we inspect it, make sure everything's there, and then we call the client. It's all about the client's schedule and what works for them as to when we install.
Home improvement starts here this weekend at the Lake Houston Home and Outdoor Living Show at the Humble Civic Center. See landscapes, garage and kitchen organizing, generators, new outdoor living ideas, spas, quality windows, new blinds and shutters, and much more. Enjoy home decor workshops, home ideas, and local home pros under one roof. Go to TexwoodShows.com. It's the Lake Houston Home and Outdoor Living Show this weekend. There's free parking.
Your realtor, when they get their license, they sign a fiduciary responsibility that they are there to get you top dollar in the quickest amount of time. That means preparing your house for the marketplace. We always say that there's 3 key parts of a perfect sale for a house. It's the merchandising. Think about walking into a store. A store is always about getting top dollar per square foot. They're going to have specialty tables laid out where there's multiples of the same thing. Why? Because they want you to buy multiples of that same thing. Then they're going to walk you around to get you to buy more of something else. In home staging, we want to do the same thing. We're going to set a story where you fall in love with the lifestyle of the home. But we want you to feel this whole feeling. And you know what? I will tell you, 95% of our decisions are made in the lizard brain. That's way in the depth right here, okay? That's the subconscious. And you think about, okay, so say you're walking down this path and you see a bear. And your brain doesn't say, okay, well that bear is 10 feet away and I have this, and this time to go. No, your lizard brain says, run the other way, okay? The same thing is happening with selling a house. We're speaking to that lizard brain, this is my dream. This is what feels good. This is what I love. Oh my gosh, there's a Tiffany box. If I buy this house, I'm gonna get Tiffany box. You know, this is all subconscious stuff, but our brain is saying, oh, this is safe. This is good. I love this. We're talking to the emotions. Buyers are like in this la-la land. They don't understand all the things that we're doing, but we're taking them through an experience of falling in love with the lifestyle of this home. And so that's what home staging is. And so that's the merchandising part. Okay, then there's the marketing. And how do they fall in love with this house? Well, they're internet dating houses. They fall in love with MLS and they're like, oh, this looks like a safe place and a beautiful place that I want to go and engage at. And so they schedule an appointment to go see the house. And then the price has to be right because our buyers are looking in ranges of price ranges, okay? And if the house is overpriced, that could be out of their price range and they're not gonna see it until it comes into that price range. So those three issues have to be in balance for that house to sell and to sell quickly. And we don't want anybody to be sitting on the market for months and months and months. That's stressful. We want you to get on the market and get off the market and on to your next chapter in your life. I'm Mary Scally, and I'm the owner of Simple Elegance Professional Home Staging and Interior Design. As you heard, we have the professional home staging and the interior design side. And a lot of people think, oh, well, I love interior design and I love to decorate, so I'm gonna open a home staging company. Well, they really are two different sides of the brain. Okay, so the professional home staging side, that is all about the buyers. It has nothing to do about the sellers. The interior design side is all about the homeowner. It's what are their personal tastes? What do they love? If they love purple, it's gonna be all purple. But it's all about them. And so we actually, in our company, split the two parts of it. And I have a whole side that is on the staging side, and that's all they do. And then I have the interior design side, and that's all we do. Because really, our brains trying to do this all at one time, we're talking to two different people. And so really, we want to make sure that we are doing what is right for our customer. And on the staging side, it's getting your house sold quickly for top dollar. And that is in the preparation of the home. And we want to look at the home being the personal, but it's going to go to the house, which is the product. It's a product on the marketplace. And so that means depersonalizing. It's no longer about the seller. But if we're on the interior design side, it's all about the homeowner. It's all about their lifestyle. It's all about what they love, and it's surrounding them with their lifestyle.
Home improvement starts here this weekend at the Lake Houston Home and Outdoor Living Show at the Humble Civic Center. See landscapes, garage and kitchen organizing, generators, new outdoor living ideas, spas, quality windows, new blinds and shutters, and much more. Enjoy home decor workshops, home ideas, and local home pros under one roof. Go to TexwoodShows.com. It's the Lake Houston Home and Outdoor Living Show this weekend. There's free parking.